guys, welcome to another episode of Up Pompey. Now, I've literally just finished recording episode 14 again. Obviously, I have also recorded episode 15. I recorded that yesterday. Episode 14 was the one that was very. I had to do a lot of editing work because I accidentally deleted the wrong thing whilst I was trying to upload it. Silly me. So in that last episode, you would have seen us lose 3-0 away at Barnsley. I was not happy with this. We were absolutely dreadful. We didn't deserve anything from this at all, and we got exactly what we did deserve: a heavy loss. Now, I really wanted to bounce back from that, and we did. A 2-1 win in the cup against Bury. Um, Goals from it was a Peter Clark own goal, and John Marcus with the other for us. Henry Jones with the goal for Bury in the 81st minute, and we didn't really look like throwing this away as such. We deserved the win, really. So can't complain too much, and we're through to the second round of the FA Cup. I can't remember who we've been drawn against. I want to say it's Bristol Rovers, I think. I have to look into that. JPT Trophy, the JPT South quarter-final. Thankfully, we got the win against Wycombe in the 82nd minute. Carl Bennett with the only goal of the game. We deserved it, but 3 shots on target from 18, it's not good enough at all. It was a beautiful goal from Bennett as well. So, you know, we were lucky to win this, really. Birmingham at home in the league, I knew this would be a tough game. A 0-0 draw, though, I'll take that against the team who have just come down, with Thomas Kuszczak in goal as well. Again, we needed to have more shots on target. It's quite interesting looking at their team. They got Carl Henry, obviously Thomas Kuszczak, Massimo Coda, Chris Maguire. So yeah, I was relatively happy with how we did in this. Cabellos came on and was substituted afterwards because he is shocking. He really is not good. I had a word with him after this game and said he's not good enough for the team at the moment. He said he's going to sort himself out. You will notice as well, I have signed Jamie O'Hara on a free transfer. This was a very good signing for us. Like 2 games in, 7.2 rating. It's nice having him in that centre midfield position. He's still a good player for most Championship sides. It also means that we can rest the likes of May and Close, because they're the only 2 central midfielders really who I feel are good enough to play for us now. I'm not too sure what's going on here or why the highlights are loading. Okay, didn't want it to load those highlights anyway. Then we beat Colchester 5-2 at home. This was a crazy game. 1-0 up after 3 minutes through Keelan Lavery. Burgess with an own goal in the 8th minute. Lavery then made it 2-1, sorry, in the 37th. No, sorry. Rafael Calvert's own goal in the 29th minute made it 2-1 to us. Lavery then made it 3-1 before Hal Robson-Carney made it 4-1. Macaulay Bone, or Bonnie, or however you pronounce it, got a goal back for Colchester to make it 4-2, before Connor Chaplin finished the scoring off to make it 5-2 on the 79th minute. 10 shots on target in 18. Very happy with that. We deserved this. We deserved this win, definitely. So that was a good result for us. I think that should be it. That sees us nicely into today's game against Gillingham. There we go. I will look at the transfers quick because there's been a bit more. I was looking at getting Vito Minone on loan, but they want 100% of his wages. We can only afford 30%. Matt Tubbs is now gone to Stevenage, so he's had his loan contract extended till the end of the season. They're paying 90% of his wages. I can't complain with that. Hopefully he'll be able to earn himself a contract there. Vanarama National League, they are down in the conference. So hopefully he'll be doing alright. And Thomas Smith isn't going anywhere apparently. As you see, we brought in Mark McNulty on loan again as well. And Jamie O'Hara on a free transfer, obviously. And what have we got down here? Matt Tubbs, as I say, went to Stevenage. He's now there for the rest of the season. Bedford has gone to Kingstonian, Ben Swift to York on loan, Eddie Wakely to Maidenhead, and Thomas Smith to Eastbourne Borough on loan. Now, with the if we look at the table, we're only 5 points off the top. However, we're also only 5 points clear of 6th place and 5th place. So that weird thing's happened again. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that's about. But I may look again at bringing in Ruben Reid. I will just say, look how well Luton and Plymouth are doing to be up there as well. Mikhail Smith has 9 goals for Luton. So that is interesting to see. Anything else I want to look at? The squad currently, obviously, as you see, I have tried to sell Carl Bennett. I've put him on the transfer list because he's not great for us now. We could do with bringing in someone else to replace him. However, he's a leading player for most Sky Bet League 1 sides. Apparently, he's still not great as far as potential and current abilities, the star ratings go. He is worth 600k though, so if we can cash in on him, bring in someone a bit younger, no, he's only 26, but bring in someone a bit younger, who'll be able to push him for a place if they're already in the team. I think I'd be very happy to do that. Get rid of him. There we go. I've got Doncaster in the FA Cup and Bristol Rovers in JPT semi-final, I think. Yeah, they're in 23rd in League 2, so we should be able to win that. The other game is Coventry against Yeovil, so there's another League 1 versus League 2 clash there. So let's get into today's game against Gills. As you will know if you've watched the other episodes, Gills are the team that I would class as my second team if I had to choose anyone, because I do have family from Gillingham. My dad was born in Kent on the Isle of Sheppey, so I'm really hoping we get the win here, to be honest with you. He is very tired, isn't he? I may have to bring O'Hara off. I have got a couple of centre mids, players who can play in that centre mid role, on the bench. So it's first against Gills, down in 17th. We should win this game, really. We're good enough to win this, I feel. They do have Rory Donnelly though, he's doing well in real life this season, and he is a very good player on FM. 1 second, I will just put this on to 2D Classic. There we go. Plymouth have already taken the lead against Oldham to put a bit of pressure on us. In fact, I think Oldham are up there as well. Oldham up there? Yeah, 7th. So it's actually pretty good news for us. We have dropped down to 3rd now, though. Howison, Stevens. Into Stevens, Robson Carnu. O'Hara, Howison's tackled. Razak. Abdul Razak. The ball through to Norris. It's just over the bar. And they've started strongly. They have definitely started strongly, but we've come back into it now that I've changed it to attacking. We have started to get a few chances. Bennett should have controlled that rather than knocking it forward. Dickinson now. Norris through to Dak. Dickinson again. Razak. Dak. Rory Donnelly. Oh, that was a good save from Murphy. We've got away with that there though. Big time. Yeah, we're going to have to watch those two. Again though, 1 shot on target from 8 shots. We need to be better here. keep going out there. We can still win this game. O'Hara will have to come off though. For May, I feel is the more attacking option. I'm going to take Howison off as well for Connor Chaplin. May as a box-to-box midfielder. Is Lavery poacher or he's an advanced forward really? Let's stick him in the advanced forward role. As we get the second half started, Bennett out wide to Gale. To Close, and that's given away. We just need to start hitting the target more often, really. That's going to be our undoing this season, I feel. Stevens swings the ball in, and it's headed away. Ben Close now, Chaplin, Robson Kanu. He's done it! How Robson Kanu has made it 1-0 Portsmouth. From the edge of the area, pretty much. We lead Gillingham by a goal to 0, and that was a lovely finish. Keeper maybe should have done better again, but you know we're back up to second, 39 points from 19 games so far. Robson Kanu swings the corner in, it's headed away. Ben Close now, can he find the pass? Bennett, don't give it away, Bennett. Into Chaplin, Connor Chaplin, his shot's blocked, and it's a corner. Ball swung in and it's headed away, and we've sort of taken the ball by the horns really. Second, oh that's poor. As Donnelly brings the ball away, Rory Donnelly. Okay, I'm glad that didn't come to anything. Very glad that didn't come to anything. Dickinson to Norris. Part of me doesn't want to go up this season because I feel like we're in the right league for the moment. I need to make a lot of changes before next season if we go up. At the moment though, I feel like League 1 could be our standard. However, we are showing that we deserve to go up at the moment. I'm going to change things quickly though, because I'd rather not get another point. I'd rather win than draw, obviously. Bring Mark McNulty on for Keelan Lavery. She's probably a bought Close or Burgess off, but Norris into Donnelly, and he's missed an absolute sitter. We got lucky again there, but maybe we deserve this luck. Murphy out to Ender Stevens. Can we get a second? May finds Chaplin. Connor Chaplin to McNulty. May out to Robson Kanu. Out to Stevens. Ender Stevens to May. Close. Lovely passing play here from Portsmouth. Gale forward to Bennett. Bennett's ball across. McNulty! Oh, it's a big mistake from the keeper, and Mark McNulty has made it 2-0 Portsmouth with his first goal of the season. His first goal back in Portsmouth colours after last season. Lovely ball over the top for Bennett. Bennett's ball across. Jones probably should have left that really. It wasn't really going anywhere. But he's palmed it out to McNulty, who smashes it in for 2-0 Portsmouth. And we've done a really good job here. Dickinson. Close now wins the ball, and his ball over the top. Chaplin chases. It's Dickinson though. Amar. Jones kicks it long. Donnelly with a flick, and Beretta's played it out to Rapisada. Rapisada is wide. No problem for the keeper. It's thrown. That should be it. Ben Close now to May. And there goes the final whistle. Brilliant second half performance really. 2-0 win. Very happy with the performance in that second half. We thoroughly deserved it in the end. We looked by far the better team, and we are still second. We're still 5 points behind Barnsley, but I think we could catch them. There's long enough to go in this season. They are sort of running away with it though. They're picking up some huge results. A 3-0 win away at Walsall, who I know Walsall aren't doing great this season. They're down in 12th. Mid-table obscurity at the moment, but they're not a bad side. So that is pretty much the end of this episode. We'll look at the tables quick, I think, because I have put in I have now got some logos for the Premier League sides. Man City top, Tottenham a second, Arsenal, Norwich, Swansea all in that top 5. Liverpool and United down in 10th and 12th. Chelsea down in 8th. Everton down in 17th. A few of these teams are struggling, to be honest with you. City have 2 of the top scorers. It's no wonder they're top. So that's the Premier League as it stands. Coming into December. Championship, Fulham atop with Stoke in 2nd. Wigan are already up in 3rd after last season's promotion. Sheffield United down in 14th following promotion. Bournemouth are still at bottom. Relegated last season from the Premier League. It looks like they could well be relegated once again down into League One. We may actually leapfrog them. You never know. Obviously, at League One, Barnsley top with us in 2nd place. It's really these draws are letting us down. If we had won a few more of these games, we would be up here. Doncaster, Blackpool, Crewe and Burton all struggling at the moment. In League 2, Wycombe, Carlisle and Yeovil, that they could be coming up. Port Vale are doing very well, their first season back in the Football League. They're doing pretty well. Eastleigh down in 18th. I'm glad they're not doing great. Bristol Rovers and Morecambe are struggling. So that is the end of this episode. I want to leave it a bit longer because there weren't that many games between, obviously, Barnsley and Gills. 1, 2, 3. There was only 4 games there. So I may leave it until this game here, away at Swindon, on the 2nd of January. Gives us a chance to look at any early transfers in the. Actually, do I do Burton? No. What I'll do is I'll do Swindon, and then I might do like a transfer roundup before that Crewe game. I think I'll do Swindon and then Crewe. I know there's not many games there again, but after the Crewe game, we can do, say, Oldham. And then Colchester, and then that should lead us nicely into the last game of the season. By which time we should really know if we're going up or not. So, okay, so yeah, I'll see you guys at this point. See if there's any early transfers. Then obviously we can go through the transfers at this point. Yeah, that works out about right. So please keep an eye out for the next episode. It's getting really tight at the top. We are doing very well this season to be where we are in League One. Considering I haven't changed a huge amount, we've still got a lot of the players from our first season in League 2. If you have a look at it, I mean Murphy, Gale was with us in League 2, Burgess, Webster, Ender Stevens, Ben Close, Carl Bennett, Howison signed before us last season. Gary Roberts was still playing when he's not injured. Simon McHughey's on the bench a lot. Chaplin's playing for us a lot. So we've got a lot of the players from last season. I will just say though, as I said earlier, Cabellos has not done well for us. The only trouble is he's on 4k a week. We are paying the entirety of that. It expires at the end of the season, and I can't cancel it. So yeah, all fun. So please, if you've liked what you've seen in this episode, hit that like button. Please feel free to subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will do my best to try and implement any changes you feel might be worth making. So, thank you once again, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.